What's up everyone? Happy Tuesday and welcome back to another day trading recap video. Today I'm actually in Stamford, Connecticut, filming out of my friend's parents' house. I'm staying here for a few days and I am enjoying the fresh air after being in New York City for sure. And today we literally have Jesus in the room. We got a massive picture of Jesus right behind me, so that's pretty funny. Especially because of our Discord. But anyway, yesterday I was dead. I was a zombie yesterday. I had the biggest stomach ache. I was pretty much just sleeping all day, and I was like, I can't film a recap video. I'll probably throw up during the recap video. So that's why I did not do a recap yesterday. And today I'm feeling better. My bones aren't aching because that's really how I was yesterday. My stomach still hurts and I have a slight headache, but other than that, I think I'm more or less fine. So yesterday when the market was just really choppy and not really nice, I kind of just said, you know what, I'm going to call it. I was only down 150, so I didn't really care. And today there was some opportunity today. I could have had $1,000 plus green day today pretty easily. But twice I had the right idea, but my execution was off. And I got to say that was a little bit annoying. By the way, if you guys want to check out my trades from yesterday, just go to my portfolio. You could even literally type in this right here and you could just check out the trades I made yesterday, where I went right and wrong. You know, really the NKTX was the big ticker we were trading, and the problem with this ticker was there's a lot of like this shaky movement where the original front side was really quick and then it was over and it crashed really hard, and then it really started inching up here really slowly, but like really chop price action, and then at the market open we were just constantly getting flushed. Actually, if you scroll here to the 5 minute, you can see this even more, where there was just a lot of flushy action. So I wasn't really too stoked about anything yesterday, specifically NKTX, but there was a few other tickers we traded, but I also tried to trade them every time they were breaking to the front side, and I just constantly was getting stuck on stuff yesterday, so it wasn't really a good day for me. But there's not so much to review, so I don't think I'm going to dive into each specific ticker. I just kind of want to give you guys an update on how yesterday went in general, and why I ended up stopping early. One, because I wasn't feeling good, and then two, because the market wasn't really giving me any plays that my strategy really works on. So with April today, Tuesday, unfortunately we have a bigger red day, not like a max loss day or anything, but $600 red day here. I was down 290 today, and I was like, you know what, I'm not really seeing anything, I should just call it. And then I did one more trade, and I was like down $30, and I was like, wow. And then I was like still looking for something, and then I just kept on digging deeper and deeper in a hole. So today I should have walked away sooner. It was a little bit unfortunate I didn't, but it is what it is, honestly. So here you see it, I'm down 602 on the day. I actually traded a large cap today, which I do sometimes, especially during earnings right now, because oftentimes earnings really they overshadow small cap, so you'll get like really weird small cap action a lot of times on earnings season. So sometimes I will pivot a little bit to large caps. And again, with Tesla, I should have been green on this one, but I got shaken out right before the move happened that I really wanted to happen. So today was a weird day for me. Like, I constantly had the right idea, but my execution was off, and that made today a little bit stressful, without question. What was the reason for it? Why was my execution so bad? Well, probably because I'm a little bit sick. I always say you don't really want to be trading if you're not really, fully fit. So maybe less than reinforced. But then again, there's also just every now and then, like, you're just not in the right flow. But I could speculate on the reason why my execution wasn't that great today for a while. But I'll show you guys the trades, and leave a comment below and below the video, and see what you guys think. So automotive industry here, 21 million shares outstanding, and a 37 million market cap, JZXN, which really was one of our better tickers today. High relative volume, just big resistance at $2. And let me quickly show you guys the 5 minute first. So we broke $2 pre-market, and I actually thought we were going to keep running on this ticker. I didn't really have the next major zone mapped out besides like 2.8 or so. 2.5 obviously is a psychological zone, but I felt like this was one of those tops to watch, like 2.8, close to $3. So I was thinking, okay, maybe we'll go to like 2.8. We have some front side potential, but let me show you guys what I actually ended up doing on the 1 minute. This was really bad. So we had a really nice initial breakout here. This ticker was just all of a sudden up like 80%, and I was like, boom. So I jumped on this move and actually got a nice size or nice percentage on this move, but with smaller size. And then we were having a 1 minute pullback on a 5 minute breakout, and I sized into this one closer to full size. Well, not even, but you know, I really want to be trading like over $10,000, and this is like a, I don't know, like $8.5, $9,000 trade. So it's not even that big. Unfortunately, it pulled back 20%, almost 20. It was like 18% or so. My mouse is a little sticky right now. I need a mouse pad. And I don't know what it is, but it's hard for me to like zoom in on stuff right now. Yeah, it's like shaky. So this was such an aggressive pullback that even though my entry was actually not that bad, I ended up having to stop out at one point, and I stopped out at 195, which is like the perfect, almost the perfect. I think it went to like 194. I stopped out, took like $1,000 loss, which usually $1,000 is my max loss in the day, but I already made a couple hundred on JZXN before this max loss or this big loser, so it allowed me to keep on trading. Then it spiked up exactly what I wanted. And boom, just like that, you know, I could have been up over $1,000 if I just didn't sell right here and just held 10 more seconds. Of course, you know, it happens every now and then. It happens to all traders, so it's not like a big deal. But I was like, ugh, like that's exactly what I wanted, but my execution was off. Then I traded this a few more times and, you know, made back some of my losses on it. So that was pretty okay. I did a little bit of a range trade here, which actually worked out pretty good. And I did one little front side pop here, 5 minute breakout, 1 minute pullback, really simple stuff. So JZXN, you know, this ticker, I had just had one really big loss on JZXN. Other than that, I was actually, you know, doing pretty good on it. So kind of disappointing on just my execution and, you know, my performance on the ticker, because I had the right idea and it actually ended up working and I lost money. I think that's always one of the most frustrating situations as a trader. So Tesla, one of the last tickers I traded today actually had a huge sell-off today, and I actually like these big sell-offs. I like sometimes trading backside on large caps. I actually do pretty well on it. I had a feeling I should trade this one more time. Anywho, the problem was same situation like JZXN, where I traded this backside and it starts popping up, and I'm like, I should probably close this and then rebuy, because I think we're going to actually hit this 9 EMA. What happens was it was like a random, when I was thinking that, it had a random flash crash, and I sold again at the perfect low, literally the perfect low, right before it pops up 2%, which is a pretty big move for Tesla, especially in 2 candles. So just like that, you know, I gave back, or, you know, had a big loser for kind of what felt like no reason, because it actually did again what I wanted to do, and then I, you know, was able to make back some losses here trading this one okay. But you know, Tesla also, I should have been up like $200-300. JZXN also, you know, I should have been up. You know, you could say that with any stock. I should be up today. But yeah, the thing is, if I just held longer, I had the right idea, I just had the wrong execution. Now with EVOK and SKYH, I'm actually not that red on these tickers, but like these tickers, I should have not been green on. I just didn't do good on these tickers. There wasn't a lot of opportunity, and actually on EVOK there was a lot of opportunity. I just didn't trade it. So I'm not upset about these 2 tickers. I'm just a little bit disappointed myself with these 2 tickers. I hope that makes sense. I'm not, you know, telling the market that I should be green. I'm just saying, like, I had the right idea. My execution was bad. With these 2 tickers, I didn't even have the right idea. I just didn't execute them. So it's like, it's fine that I'm red on these tickers. So like, yeah, boom, back to back red on every ticker. So it's a little bit like one of those days, which, you know, was it because I was sick? Probably. Yeah, kind of annoying. Anyway, with EVOK, so yeah, this ticker has a lot of these spikes, and that just totally fail. Now, this was a sub-dollar originally when we first were looking at it, and I'm not crazy about sub-dollars. I usually do tend to avoid them, but look at this, you know, had a lot of resistance here, and then it broke out from this area and just kept on crawling to the front side. It had a huge move. I mean, this ticker at one point was up like 200+%, 240, 250% or so. I'm not getting the perfect draws right now with my mouse. I gotta get my mouse pad down here, but Beautiful move. And the market open, I was looking for that 5-minute setup for a reversal for a break of maybe 1.4. So that's what I was doing here. It actually ended up working really good. I made it like $100 something here, but then I ended up giving it back here, which you probably think, Alex, why are you trading backside? I actually wasn't trading backside here. There was a nice 5-minute breakout, and I was buying that 1-minute pullback here, looking for a move to VWAP. So a little bit of a front side, but front side below VWAP is always, it's not my favorite. It's a little bit tricky. Usually, the resolutions aren't as great. So, yeah, it wasn't like an A+ setup. That's why I didn't use that big a size. So that's fine. So yeah, with EVOK, by the time I traded this one, I missed all the good opportunities, all the good moves. A little bit disappointing there. And then with SKYH, which is biggest dollar volume actually at the moment, which is quite impressive. Big backside, and we're having a little bit of a possible dead cat bounce or something like that. The problem with this ticker, I had the right idea, wrong execution again. Popped up here, I bought like right around somewhere in this area, and then it kept on flushing down, and I just I stopped out right before it actually ended up bouncing. I don't know how I would have really performed on this one. I am not upset on being red on this one. It was a little bit choppy. I mean, you could really see the price action here was a little bit all over the place. So I took a stab at it, didn't work, and move on. So yeah, today just not my best execution. Really, if you're not feeling like 100%, or even 100% maybe is a bit extreme, but if you're not feeling like at least 80%, like you got to be really, really careful. And I think today I probably was feeling more like a 70% in terms of just overall fitness. I mean, yesterday I didn't eat anything until dinner, which I had like one little piece of meat, and then I was like, I'm done. So yeah, I think I probably pushed it a little bit too hard today, but you also don't make money if you don't trade. So at the same time, like I'm not super disappointed with myself. We can only reflect and learn, and hopefully do better next time. So ultimately, let's hopefully we can clean up, enter a little bit of a red streak here, and end the month strong. That would be ideal. Obviously, we have 3 more trading days this week. Let's see here. Wednesday, I'm going to be still here. Thursday, I'm going to be here as well. And then Friday, I'm going to be back in New York City. And then I'm flying Friday evening to Berlin. So starting Saturday, we're going to be back in Berlin. I am super excited just to kind of be back in my flow, be back in my office, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, that's everything for this recap video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out if you learned something, and consider subscribing if you're new. We'd love to have you part of the community. Like always, guys, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.